Hey, with Drian Von Golden and the Sexy Soul Sister singer-songwriter Maz Mazak here today, and this is Drian Von Golden's conversational calisthenics, getting you to talk about things that you're probably not normally talking about. She's made me nervous. She's made me so nervous right now. But where are we, Maz?
We are at the Maz Mazak Vocal Studio.
It's an awesome vocal studio.
Yes, in Sydney, Australia, just up from Bondi Beach. So
we are in Bondi Beach.
Bondi Beach.
The most cool area in Sydney. We are in front of these very cool guys. They're reincarnated goldfish right here. I don't know if you can see them, but they're really having a good time. And we're having a good time. And Maz, I've known Maz for about 8 years.
Yeah, 8
and
years,
it goes back to, I was doing a training course in the National Institute for Dramatic Art on comedy and humour, would you believe?
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
And I was also doing a voice actor training there, and the guy told me I didn't have an authentic Australian accent, which gutted me. Yeah, he said, "You will never work in Australia."
That's hilarious.
But this is a lady that's really working in Australia, Maz Mazak.
Thank you.
Yeah, tell us about yourself, Maz.
All right, yeah, well, I am a vocal teacher.
An awesome teacher.
Oh, thanks. He's cool. And also a performer. Mainly, I've performed in a lot of bands and duos and piano bars, and actually in the last couple of years I've been doing a lot of my own solo gigs where I've been singing, playing the keyboard and DJing.
And rocking the house.
And Dream came on my gigs, which I'll put up a photo soon of that. That was really funny. It was great, actually. It was really good. Yeah, the Zeta Bar at the Hilton. Also, my recent way of performing has been DJing and singing at the same time. So that's really, basically what I do. And
basically, she's just basically awesome.
Oh, yes. He's awesome. All right.
But tell me, what inspires you, Maz? Because I know she's really busy. She keeps going. She never stops, and she's always released albums, released music, and
there's been a bit. That's a really great question, because I think really what inspires me, people in any field, is when they go after what they want and they're true to themselves. So that's really, really important to me. Even when I get like vocal students that come in and they might start on a certain path where they think that's what they should be singing,
right,
but really their true voice belongs in another genre or another style of music.
Or like me, in silence.
No. and actually I will say this here, I agreed to do this with Drian particularly because since I've known you for 8 years, and I know you're not expecting this, but I'm going to say this to you. Anyway, since I've known Drian, he's had a path. He's chosen it, he's processed it, he's worked it out, and he's set goals, been committed, and finished them. And I think that's really important. It's like, even doing this, I remember you talking to me saying, I'm going to do this, where I'm going to put short thoughts on, about real deep human emotion, and I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do it day after day, I'm going to do it. And also, performance-wise, he performs a lot at particular cafes, say in Japan, and doing his originals, but he started and he finished it. So can I please? Congratulations. That's huge.
You got to hug for that
one. Gonna make me cry. No, I get quite emotional over this.
I'm going to pay her later.
No, I get it actually really brings me to tears, because people, we've all got shit to deal with in our lives, or where we've come from, our background. I was one of 6 kids. Wow. There wasn't a lot of money, and then I lived in the other side of Australia, which is Perth, and you work on yourself and you do all those things, and you get encouraged by other people, and that's a really important thing. You can't do. You're not an island. You don't do it alone, and then sometimes for example, for me, if we're talking about people inspiring, like you did one of these videos on gratitude. Remember that one?
Yeah, it was one of the early ones. Yeah.
And that really hit me big time, because I had to, even for myself, I just, sat in my room here and I thought, wow, gratitude, I came from there, I'm in Sydney now, I'm enjoying myself, I have, you know, a good network of people, and I have to be very grateful for that. And that hit me big time, because I think gratitude enables you to reach goals. So,
Definitely. There's my mate Paul
What do
making
you
a comment.
I
I can't read it from here because we're so far away. But,
Paulie.
but Paul is someone.
I wish he
Paul's
was
someone that
audio.
shows gratitude too, and Paul's someone you should check out. Paul Durant on his own website. He's got a lot of fun stuff. Yeah, but that's I've never actually heard Matt say that about me, and I'm really touched right now, because she is my motivation. Actually, what motivates me is, you know, you go through ups and downs when you're doing creative things, and you get a lot of rejection when you're trying to do stuff like your own music and that. But having a core group of people around that support you and actually encourage you and are straight up and honest and truthful, then that makes a big difference. And I totally think that Maz is my mentor for music, and also she's brought my voice out so much, because she's encouraged me to get out there live and do the cafe stuff, and so whenever I feel threatened or worried about doing something, I still just jump ahead and do it. And I think that comes from Maz. Yeah, it's awesome.
Woo!
Hey, give me that. Oh, yeah, she's so strong.
All right, not done.
But
Next.
we'll move on. But just last closing comments,
please.
Maz. What keeps you going? The motivation.
Do you know? I think motivation is great when you've got the mojo and you're going woo woo and you're feeling, you know, good. But there are times when you absolutely don't have it, you know, and something will rock you, something will happen in your life, even recently, illness of a very close relative, and you just, you know, you wonder how I'm going to go on. And I think, and I actually wrote this down on my good on Moby, but I wanted to, thought this was really important to mention. Well, it's actually not a quote, it's my ideas on how you keep motivation or motivated, right? Is I personally use concrete tools. So I've read a lot of different things in my life, and I've picked out certain ones, and these are the ones I personally use. Visualization, I like to imagine in my mind's eye where I want to be, and it really works for me.
Visualizing.
And often when I wake up and just before I go to bed, that's when the negative part of your mind is the lowest, and therefore you create those pictures. Quickly, next one, treasure map. I like to get creative, and treasure then map. Yeah, I don't know if you know about this, but I will even say, for example, for me, off my website and things like that, I have pictures of me performing or whatever, and I will actually go on a piece of paper and use the old school glue, pencils, crayons, whatever. That's and make something really nice and creative, and I see it, and then that really it gets again that visualization, the mind's eye. I watch and read positive material. I think it's really important. Someone said, this is not my quote, but we basically said we are who we are today by the people we hang out with and what info we put into our
those
brain.
Lights coming up there. That's cool.
So, what we put into our brain, and I think that's really, really important. If you're, watching mainstream news, it's all disaster, drama, but there's also a good news network. Yeah, check that out.
Yeah, Good News
Network. Check that out.
Julie,
that's what it's called.
hi.
That's really good. It's wonderful because you look at it and the world's pretty cool.
Right.
The other thing is set dated goals. I know that can be really tough, but just
put
a goal with that.
Yep.
Write it down, and ultimately just do the work. We procrastinate, and it's just like sometimes it's like, oh, shit, I can't bother. It's just do it, And my last
speaking the truth here today.
So, and my last thing is, I love this quote. I really need to find the author of it, so my apologies. Apologies to the author. But we learn to do something by doing it. Yeah. There is no other way.
Absolutely.
And I think, actually, hold on for a moment. I'm going to disappear because
There's
I do
Paul.
have the...
Do the work, Paul.
John Holt said that. So
John Holt.
We learn to do something by doing it. There is no other way. And so I think, anyway, that's my... geez, I crap on, don't I? But
that's all valuable.
But, and also, I only share with friends who I know will support me 100%. So you will have those... This is, this particular technique of only sharing with people who support you 100% actually comes from a book called The Artist's Way.
Right.
And it's very important because you may, you know, you love
Julie Cameron?
members of, yeah, exactly, Julia Cameron, yeah, exactly. You may love, you know, even members of your family, but you know that one might say, you know, that someone, say for example, you think, I want to be a singer, I want to be a great singer, I want to be a singer. You know, you could tell me, you could tell Julian, you could tell people in, say, in our network here, but imagine you say that and you say it to your mum, and your mum goes, you? Being a singer? You've never been able to sing. And the thing is, and then your whole self-esteem goes down. Don't do it to yourself. Don't do it. So what happens, you only tell people, because it's surprising, and I say, I've been teaching for a long time now, and when I've had people who've been with me for, gosh, 12 years, and where they are from then to now is remarkable. Playing, singing, getting gigs, hip and happening, and you just don't listen to that crap. That's my last little bit.
She's awesome. So what I say to that is that if you've got people that are bringing you down and that are giving you negative vibes and telling you can't do something, not only do you need that extra determination to get over that, but you also need extra energy to push yourself along to keep believing in it, because so many people are pulling you back. You don't need people pulling you back. You need people that are honest and truthful and helping you go up and build you up and understanding those challenges. Really cool seeing you today, Julie and Paul. I'm going to say Mazak's name again. She's got albums out. She's got music out. You can buy them on iTunes as well. She is brilliant, and I love her. And she's my motivator, number one. I'm going to say goodbye to everyone today. Goodbye from Maz. Goodbye from Coogee. Sydney, Coogee. Bondi. Okay, there we go.
We're all over.
I'm a foreigner from Japan. What do I know? I don't speak English. Goodbye, everybody. Ciao.